So the type of brain tumour that I have, it's called an oligodendroglioma. Most people can't pronounce it, and when the doctors are like, "You've got what?" Took me a while to learn how to pronounce that, especially when drunk. Um, so the type of tumour I have is a cancerous form, and less than 5% of people who have tumours have this one. So I've been given this special tumour. Apparently, if I was going to play tumour trumps, mine's number one. But the problem with this one is it will grow back. So it's not a case of I've got this surgery now this week and it's over for the rest of my life. I'm fine. I'm going to have MRIs every 4 to 6 months for the rest of my life. I'm never going to get away from this. It's going to be hanging over my head for as long as I live. But I do get to live. That's the main thing. I'm happy with that. I lose my license for a year, my driving license, which is really, really annoying. So I went out and bought a boat. Oops. That's my midlife crisis. I just went out and bought a boat. So I get to drive my boat, so I'm all happy. There's always a silver lining, right? I thought if they can't let me on the roads, they can't keep me off the river. I'll get around that way to the pub and and whatnot, see my friends. It'd be lovely. It'd be lovely to spend some time with my mum as well. We could just have days out on the river and have a pub lunch, and that'd be lovely. It'd be really nice for her to relax as well, because whilst this has been hell for me, I think it's been even worse for her, having a baby that, okay, yeah, I'm 30, but I'm still always going to be her little girl, having to go through that with me. I think she has a lot more sleepless nights crying than I have. So we know that I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. They estimate it's around 10 years before they grow back, but it could be 20, it could be 30. I could be lucky. I've been looking at all sorts of alternative treatments to cancer, such as cancer fibres in acidic environments. If you make your body more alkaline, it will theoretically stunt the growth of the tumour. So I've been having a lot of alkaline protein shakes. I've been having a lot of alkaline milk. I've been drinking coconut milk because other than human breast milk, it's the most alkaline milk possible, whereas dairy milk is really, really acidic. And I'm not one to go around drinking human breast milk, so coconut milk was the best option for me. I've cut out a lot of sugar because sugar feeds cancer. I've been very, very healthy in that aspect. I have the odd little bit of chocolate or the odd Pepsi, but very, very rare, like once a week or so. So I'm going to be doing things that are, hopefully, my lifestyle and diet will mean the cancer doesn't grow back as quickly. I just hate to think that maybe in 10 years' time I've got kids, I'm married, and they've got to go through this with me. My poor babies are going to have to be explained to that mummy's going into hospital for a brain tumour removing, and that's something they're going to have to live with. That's something my family, husband, whoever, kids, friends, they're going to have to live with this forever as well. It's not just me. It's going to be hanging over all of our heads. Every 6 months I'll be wondering, has it grown back? And then I have the relief that it hasn't, and then of course the worry is going to start all over again. So I'll just figure out a way to deal with it as I go. There's no point worrying about it just yet, is there? I mean, it's not even gone yet. The great thing is I do get 10 years more. If I only had 10 years more of life, I'd be happy. Let alone 20, 30, 40. I appreciate every single day that I'm alive. So if there's only 10 years left, I couldn't complain, because I know that I would feel more in those 10 years than most people do in their lifetime, and that I would do all of the things that I want to do. So eventually when I do die, whether that's 10 years or in 50 years, I know that I lived with no regrets. I did everything I wanted. I never let anything stand in my way, especially something silly like a cancerous brain tumour. That's not going to stop me doing what I want to do, doing what I want to do. So at least I'll know it would have been a good haul. I had a good one. As far as chemo and radiation therapy goes, you can only have radiation therapy once on your brain. So if I chose to have radiation therapy this time to kill the remaining tumour cells, I can't have it again. So it's a case of, do I have it now or then? I mean, you can't. I don't know how to make that decision, because I don't know where I'll be in 10 years. If in 10 years I need that radiotherapy to save my life, and I can't take it because I already had it, I don't know. So it's going to be something I have to discuss with my surgeon. I think only he can advise me on that, because only he's going to know potentially what's going to happen in the future with me. But we do have proton therapy coming into the UK in 2017, I believe. It might be pushed through even quicker. Radiation chemo is obviously a drug that is inside you, killing the cells. It makes you very, very ill. Radiation therapy is they'll shoot the tumour with whatever radio waves they use. However, it burns your skin. It makes you ill. It kills the healthy tissue as well. It doesn't just target the cancer cells, it will kill the healthy tissue cells as well. Whereas proton therapy, this amazing new therapy they've got in Germany, and they've got in the USA in several different states. We're always last to get stuff in England, aren't we? It's depressing. This will go through your healthy tissue to only kill the bad tissue. It will target the tumour cells. It's that advanced. It costs about 100 grand in America, so it doesn't come cheap. I'm guessing the NHS will be giving it to patients. I hope so, because so many more people would be able to be treated if we had this. All these people I've heard of dying could have been potentially saved by this. You always hear of children not being treated in England but having to raise 400 or 500 grand to go to America to be treated, because they will treat them out there and it will save their lives, and sometimes their families raise it, and sadly sometimes they don't. But if we can bring that here, if I can do anything with the fundraising and things like that to try and bring it here quicker, or any kind of campaigning or petitioning that I can do, I will. Not for my benefit, but for all of these people who can't be treated, and it's just their tumours are grade 3, grade 4 inoperable, and this could save them. So we need to do whatever we can to raise awareness of this and try and bring it to England. I'm hoping that's going to be available to me for my future. However, I have been reading up on this type of tumour in the medical journals, and they say it does eventually kill you. So 90% chance that I will eventually die from this tumour. But the word is eventually. We all eventually die, right? I could die 60, 70, 80, I could die next year. You don't know what's going to kill you. Or at least I guess now I do. And that's the only difference, is you know how you're going to die. Now hopefully I won't get hit by a bus, touch wood. I need to... no, that's plastic. There we are. Right. So hopefully I won't. But I could be a very, very old lady when this kills me, and I'm happy with that. So it was scary to think, oh, so I'm eventually going to die from this. The key word there just to focus on is eventually. You can't be negative with that. So that's my type of tumour, and that's the lifelong journey that I've been given, where I'll be dealing with this for the rest of my life. But is that necessarily a bad thing? If anything, this has taught me to be more positive, to live every day as if it was my last, to appreciate everyone around you more, to tell people you love them every single day, to make the changes in your life where you think, well, I'm not that happy with this. And it makes you think, well, why am I putting up with it? Life's too short. If there's someone in my life that isn't bringing anything to the table, they're not making me happy, they're being negative, they're bringing me down with their negativity and moaning, and I don't want people like that around me anymore. And this has given me the strength to make the decision where I choose the people that I want in my life now. I choose who gets to be around me. I choose what I want to do for work. And I'll choose to only do things that make me happy. No drama, no hustle. Just, hopefully, happy, positive life from now on. And I really, really hope that what I've gone through and how I've dealt with it helps other people who are going through troubles to be more positive and just look for the bright side of life, without being cheesy. I'm not going to start singing it. And just know whatever you're going through, that you can sort of find a silver lining and a chance to be happy. You can turn things around. As the Jim Rohn quote, I'm not sure how it goes, something like, if you're not happy, change it, you're not a tree. In other words, you're not stuck where you are in life. You've got the freedom to go out and do and be whatever you absolutely want to do, or be, or become, and there's nothing stopping you except yourself. So once you've got into that mindset that you can go and achieve everything, it's absolutely fantastic. I know I'll never go and be a rocket scientist. I'll know I'm never going to go and be Prime Minister or a prima ballerina or things like that. But I do know that I can go and be an incredible entrepreneur of my businesses, that I can work with the right people and work in the right way to achieve great things. And just knowing what I want to do and who I want to be, that's the first start of the journey, and then just having the positivity and the motivation to go and do it. It's just a brilliant feeling, never thinking that something or someone can hold you back. And the best thing is just knowing that I've managed to keep my companies running even better than before, whilst having this brain tumour, and that I haven't let it beat me. It's not stopped me from doing anything that I wanted to do, and I don't think it's ever going to stop me doing anything I want to do. I'm quite stubborn, and I wouldn't let a little thing like cancer stop me. I've signed up for Race for Life, which is 4 weeks, 6 weeks. No, it might even be 8 weeks, sorry, after my brain tumour was removed. So I've signed up to do a marathon. Not a marathon? What am I talking about? Race for Life. It's 5k. Duh, sorry. Tumour confusion. So I've signed up for Race for Life, just doing 5k, which is about 2 months after my brain tumour surgery. I might not be strong enough to walk it. I might be on chemo. I might need a bit of help. I might be a stubborn little thing where I'm like, I'm gonna run it and do my best 5k time ever. I don't know. But I thought I can raise some money and awareness for brain tumour research and cancer research as well. So that's fantastic. I'd just be glad to say that I did it. The whole idea of it is that you get to beat cancer, and I think that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'll be proving to myself and to the world by running it. So I hope everyone will sponsor me, please. We're also doing a pageant in Florida. I got crowned Europe's perfect supermodel whilst having a brain tumour, which makes me happy, because I'm far from perfect right now. And I'll be going up on stage 4 months after surgery, possibly still having chemo, and compete for the title of the world's perfect woman. Now, I don't know what that means to be perfect. My figure certainly isn't perfect. My looks obviously they're not perfect. With the world's perfect woman, to me, that entails you'd be good at cooking and cleaning, as sexist as that is, and I'm not good at either. But to me, it would mean a lot just to get on that stage and say that I had the strength and determination to win my life back when you've been given the most life-shattering news possible. The fact that I fought through it and I was strong enough. And I'm going to be fighting for that world title. These American girls better watch out. So hopefully the things I'm doing will inspire you to go out and do that, something that you want to do. Whether you're ill or not, or whether you're just at a hard time in life, I really hope that some people can draw some strength and motivation from what I'm going through. If they can, I'll be very, very happy.